Hey guys, it's Sam with MobileTechVideos.com. Today back again with our HTC One. This is the M7 running stock firmware, stock hboot, and today we're going to be rooting this and installing custom recovery. So hang out, we'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back, and as I said, today we're going to root the HTC One, the M7 version. Now if you haven't already, you need to have your bootloaders unlocked. You absolutely have to do that first before you can go forward with any of these steps. So check out the video I made. I'll put a link in the description down below on how to unlock the bootloaders and do that first. Now in that video you guys saw that we got these files here. Once again, big thanks to QBKing77 for hooking us up with this package. And inside this folder here, we have everything that we need to unlock the bootloaders and almost everything we need to root the phone. There's just one thing that we still need to get, and that is our custom recovery. Now I'm going to use TeamWin Recovery Project. You can use Clockwork Mod if you prefer, but I like TeamWin. So I'm going to put a link to this page down below. This is for TWRP 2.7 and some information on this page about it. What you want to do is come over to the Get TWRP for your device. Click on that and this little window will pop up, and in here we need to enter HTC One. And we get a couple options in the list here. The first one here is for AT&T, International, T-Mobile, all those. The second one is for Sprint. So depending on which version HTC One you have, you need to download one of these. Click on one of these options and it takes us to the page here. Now we're doing the fast boot method, and so it says you need to download the above file, which is up here in the ADB terminal method. So you just want to click on that and it takes you to this page here. It gives you a list of recoveries. We want to go down to the very bottom one, which is the latest one, and you just want to click on that and go through the download process. Now I've already downloaded mine, and we want to copy that recovery into our fast boot folder here. So you see there's mine right there. Open recovery TWRP 2.7. Mine just says M7 at the end. The Sprint version I think says something different, but you just want to make sure it's a .img file, a .image file. Now we're almost ready to get started here. We need to do one more thing. If you go back underneath the fast boot folder, you're going to see SU folder. Double click on that. Now we have two options here. Both are flashable zip files. First one is a Super SU and the second one is Super User. Really doesn't matter which one you want to use. I am going to go for Super SU. So the first thing you want to do is copy and paste this into the root of your HTC One. I've got mine connected to the computer, and you just want to go into internal storage and copy and paste it. There's mine right there. I copy and pasted Super SU into the root of the internal storage of your device. Putting it into the root of the storage will make it easier to find later. And we'll go back into our fast boot folder. We're ready to get started here. Okay, the first thing we need to do is get into our hboot, and a real easy way to do that is to choose restart and choose OK, and then as it restarts, hold down the volume down button. And it will reboot into your hboot. Now while we're in here in the menu, fast boot is highlighted. You just want to press the power button to get into fast boot mode. Now that we're in here, we can plug up our device. Now while we're in the fast boot folder here, what you want to do is hold shift and right click and then click on open command window here. And And there's our command window. Now, what we can do is we're going to flash this open recovery to the device. One thing we can do is you can click on the open recovery here, highlighting it, right click and choose copy. Then we can come back over here to our command terminal and we need to enter in a command, and that's going to be fastboot space flash space recovery space. Then we can right click and paste in the title there, Open Recovery Twerp 2.7. Now you just want to be sure to add the .img to the end. And then you're going to hit enter. And it happens super fast, writing recovery, and we are done. Now we're done with our computer, and everything else is done on the phone. Okay, next we need to get into our recovery that we just flashed, and we're in the fast boot here. We'll press the power button to get back to the bootloader. Press volume down to get to recovery, and then we just want to press the power button. It's going to reboot and jump into our recovery. There's Team Win loading up, and we're in. Now the first thing I would recommend to do is to make a backup. So you just want to click on backup there and swipe to start the backup. This is going to back up your boot, your system, and your data. And just in case anything ever happens, it'll save it on your in your internal storage, and you can restore the backup. What we want to do is go to install, and you want to go all the way down to the bottom. Zip files are always located at the bottom, and there's that super user one. Then you just want to swipe to install. Now I've already done this, my phone's already rooted, but that is all you need to do. When you're all done, reboot system will be one of your options. You just want to go ahead and do that. And it's going to reboot your phone just like normal. Okay, once your phone is booted back up, you can go into your apps and your super user app will be there. And little window asking if you want to follow the developer. I already do, so I'll say no thanks. And you're up and running. You may have to update the binaries or update the app, but you should be good to go. So there you go, guys. That is how to root your HTC One. Once again, this is running stock firmware, stock hboot. If you run into problems, you may be on a different hboot and you may need to downgrade back to stock. But thanks for watching, guys. This is Sam with Mobile Tech Videos. As always, you can follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook. Stay tuned for the S-Off video coming soon, and then we'll finally be ready to start putting on some custom ROMs. Alright, see you then.